Good afternoon, Cardinals. Today, the Title IX office is reaching out to communicate that we are with you in sadness, frustration, and intolerance of the horrific murders that took place this past Tuesday, March 16th in Atlanta. Yesterday, you received an email from Dr. Agnetti about the importance of empathy, compassion, community, and stepping up for one another when you observe harmful stereotypes, biases, or actions taking place. We stand in solidarity of this statement and call to action. As we work to form and maintain a community, we would like to highlight the importance of intersectionality. Intersectionality is a term and theory developed by Dr. Kimberly Crenshaw as a way to understand how individual characteristics or identities intersect and may be connected to the compounding effect of privilege and/or oppression. Some of these individual characteristics are race, gender, socioeconomic status, ability, age, education, sexual orientation, nationality, and ethnicity. 6 of the 8 lives taken on Tuesday were women of Asian or Asian American descent. This is an example of the intersection of violence based on race and gender. While this doesn't fully capture the identity of each woman harmed, this is a clear reminder of how pervasive racism, sexism, and violence against women in our society is today.
Prior to COVID-19, and even more today, we are watching as individual lives are impacted by a variety of social justice and human rights issues. Stop AAP Hate reports that name-calling, shunning, assault, and murder made up almost 3,800 hate incidents reported against AAPI individuals in the United States over the past year. According to the Asian Pacific Institute on Gender-Based Violence, 21 to 55% of Asian women in the United States report experiencing intimate physical and/or sexual violence during their lifetime. And 23% of Asian and Pacific Islander women experience some form of contact sexual violence. These intersections of race and gender are important and should be acknowledged every day. The Cherokee County Sheriff Frank Reynolds, stated on record that the 21-year-old charged with killing these individuals was motivated by a sex addiction, and that it was a really bad day. Further stating that the suspect may have been a patron and claimed to have a sex addiction. The irresponsible response by a person in a position of power and position intended to uphold justice and safety reminds us of how cultural change requires systemic change. How important it is to keep the voices and the names of those harms in the forefront of our work, and the need for accountability for one's actions, those causing harm, and those in positions to hold those accountable. Lastly, I want to remind you all that if you or someone you know have experienced bias or discrimination, please report these incidents to the Bias Incident Reporting Form. You can find the link in our bio or at the Title IX webpage and the direct webpage underneath reporting options. If you have any concerns, questions, or would like more support, please feel free to contact the Title IX office. We can be reached via email at title.ix@plattsburgh.edu. Please know that we are here for you, we support you, and we stand in solidarity with you every single day. Thank you.